Hello again, I'm András Farkas. I'm part of the executive team of Culture Next, and we are here to discuss with Bianca about the masterclass which was organized in the framework of the thematic working group focusing on the role of youth in culture. So, hello, Bianca, and would you like to introduce it a little bit? How and what did you organize?
Yes, hello. We organized a huge conference or meetup or masterclass that was focused on it has a title Young, Bold, and Losing Hope. And it was there are several parts of the event. The event was hybrid. It was like on site, and also we streamed it online. And we start with introduction of the topic of youth involvement in culture. Then we had a key speech from by Stefani Bonici, and it was a conversation with me. And we talked about young, bold, and losing hope. And it was mostly about fighting agency for change through culture, and how important it is to have youth involved in cultural activities. Then we had success stories of engagement. It was a panel discussion, and it was created in cooperation with Emerging Kaunas, Tartu Extended, and Budějovický Mayales. All those three things are cultural initiatives or organizations that are either led by young people, or they consist of young people. And yeah, so yeah, I believe that was that. And after that, there were workshops. It was one workshop was with the Czech National Agency for International Education, and we, we explored the possibilities of international collaborations through, for example, Erasmus Plus, and how can we apply and how can we design those international programs. And the second workshop was we mapped the engagement of youth participants in cultural activities. And yeah, after that, there was a cultural discussion. We discussed all those things that were mentioned through the day, and it was more like it was not a panel discussion, but there were many people, many young people that were just discussing those topics together. And yeah.
And how was the experience with the hybrid format? Like since the pandemic, we always juggle with this online, offline, offline, online, and you were really bold and decided to somehow combine both of them. But did it work in practice? Was it useful, or was it very challenging rather?
Uh, it was useful. It was also challenging, but I think it's very important that we decided to go this way, because although we had many participants on site, but there were also many people that are interested in this topic throughout the whole Europe that didn't have the possibility and yeah the tools to get in to České Budějovice, as it was just like a 1 day conference. So for them we streamed it, and I find it very important that we decided not to do it just like on site, but that we created also this possibility. And yeah, we had nice feedback from the participants that participated online, that it's that they appreciate that this was also an option for them.
And as I understood, you basically already started to take this topic further. So you put together with some
Yeah.
members of the Culture Next Cities Network this idea further, and you already worked on a specific project which was approved for this purpose. Can you share a little bit about that?
How are we planning to work with those things further? Yeah.
Yes.
So we created this guideline with next steps suggestions that are taking this further. And it's this guideline is built up on the thoughts that were shared on this conference and that were mentioned there. We find it very important for cultural organization and cultural professionals to take their young representatives with them to, for example, conferences and more like serious meetings, because this is the way how young people as me can learn the most, just watching the older and more professional one to work. We also think it's very important to involve young program and young panels into events program. But yeah, we right now we are also taking this topic further with, or discussing it again with culture next members, and talking about what kind of projects we can do together. For example, we are planning out a new project with Chemnitz, and yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, and thank you
Mhm.
for your valuable work in this thematic working group.
Thank you.